Apple's Worldwide Developers Conference 2023 saw the introduction of many new Apple products. Of course, there was the release of the company's first VR headset. But one product which grabbed a lot of headlines was the new Apple Macbook. And Yahoo Finance's Dan Howley, who was lucky enough to attend the event, seems to have snagged that very laptop. He just stole it straight from the premises.
Just walked away. Tim Cook said, "Hey, get back here." And I said, "No, sir." Yeah, this is the new...
No, sir.
I saw him at the event, people like following him around, and his security guards are very scary, so I did not do that. Yeah. This is the 15-inch MacBook Air. This is brand new, as you can see. You got this cool midnight color. I got some schmutz on it already, though, so I'll have to clean that off later. This is an incredibly light laptop. Apple says it's the thinnest 15-inch laptop around. The big deal about this is that people have been wanting a MacBook Air in the 15-inch size for quite a while. The only thing that they have right now from the Air line is the 13-inch, and people just want something that has a little more screen real estate. And prior to this, if you wanted a larger screen, you could go with the 14-inch MacBook Pro, starts at $2,000, or the 16-inch MacBook Pro starts at $2,500.
What about that one?
This bad boy, well, it's $1,300. So,
wow.
You know, calling this affordable, that's a bit of a stretch, but it is a good deal when it comes down to it. Now, what do you get with this, and what's the big deal? So this is running Apple's M2 chip. This is the chip that's going to offer better performance than you would get out of the old Intel MacBook Air. 8 gigs of RAM, 256 gigabyte solid-state drive. That's, you know, yeah, I would like it a little bit higher for the price, but you do get incredible battery life out of this. Apple says it's up to 18 hours. You know, I've been using it just as my general, you know, daily driver, and it really is astonishing. Got to caveat that with my current Mac's battery is like on its last legs. Like I got a warning that says replace it, and I've already talked to IT, and they're doing that. But you know, this also comes at a time where Apple is trying to kind of reinvigorate the Mac line, right? Just because of the downturn that we had seen throughout the industry, where, you know, I had said this in previous segments, but according to Gartner, they saw a 30% year-over-year decline in first quarter PC shipments worldwide. And then Apple also saw a year-over-year revenue decline in the Mac category from $10.4 billion to $7.2 billion in Q2. So this is part of their effort to really drive that forward. It's a product that people have been asking for a long time. You get a bigger screen, you're not paying $2,000, you're paying $1,300, but okay. But it is still something that I think a lot of people are going to like, and frankly, my wife and I are trying to fight over who's going to buy it.
Interesting. Can I hold it?
Yeah, go for it, yeah.
So the other thing, you know, it's interesting that battery life is such a selling point, because to me, at this point, battery life with the phone, fine, because you're out and about. You're not walking around with the computer, and pretty much everywhere you go now, you have a place to charge your computer. So it's interesting to me that that is still such a focus for the PC makers like Apple.
I mean, it's supposed to be a portable device. And, you know, if they can't market it as such, then what's the point? Might as well just have a desktop. But
we're just going to pass the thing around.
I think one of the other things is if you look at it, it's got the MagSafe charger. So if, you know, you have a dog that runs past, it won't pull the entire thing on the ground.
Nice.
Not the case with that one, which has the USB-C. This also has two USB
I saw that.
C ports.
I plugged this one into it.
Yeah, and it'll charge it. Both will charge it, the USB-C and the MagSafe charger. Problem is, there's only 2 ports.
There's no trackpad on this, I noticed.
Oh, yeah, we got it right here.
Oh, not
right
the, but the...
touchpad, yeah. There is the Touch ID if you want to unlock it with your fingerprint. Okay. I can do that, no problem. You can also use that for purchases. But yeah, it doesn't have the whole touch bar, which was just like kind of a failed experiment that Apple did. And I mean, I enjoyed it to a degree. Like rewinding music from there was really cool. But I do appreciate not having to deal with that.
My computer doesn't even have that. I never even noticed. I guess the remaining question is whether, I mean, if PC sales are down, is this going to convince people to buy PCs if they weren't going to buy it? But I don't think we have time to answer that question today.
I'll say maybe.
Maybe. Fair enough. All
right.
Thanks so much,
Strong
Dan
neutral.
Howley. Appreciate it. Bringing it into the studio for us.